out there, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. How's it going, everybody? How is it going, everybody? I hope y'all are having a good Friday. I know that I am. But before we get into all the fun, I want to make a couple of quick little announcements. Most of this you guys already know, but wanted to do a quick little thing. Zombie Killer, thank you. Rip Robbie Coltrane, may his kind soul be happy in the great soul of Magic in the Sky. I know, I heard that today. And the person that said it to me, I was just like, you shouldn't have told me that. You shouldn't have. It was sad. I know. First we lost, Angela Lansbury, and now we lose Hagrid. Oh, it's so sad. Voice of your choice, Zombie Killer. Who would you like? But yes, we have a few announcements, just to reiterate to you guys. For those of you guys who are watching the live streams, if you guys have noticed, they're not on the videos to rewatch the old streams anymore. Don't worry, you can still watch them. You just have to watch them from the playlist. Go to the playlist. Every single one is there. I promise you, every single live stream is there. So there's that news. Number two, if you guys loved the Bippity Boppity Bros podcast and you've been wanting to hear me and Paul on a podcast again, we have a new one that starts tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. It's called Life is a Bowl of Cashews. If you want to follow, we're going to be posting all of the videos onto a new YouTube channel. If you guys go to the latest video, it's called Something Big is Coming. There's a link to the new channel in there. Y'all can follow, and our first episode goes live tomorrow. I'll also link it here on the main channel in a community tab. So you guys will have that. And then eventually we'll get rolled out onto all the normal platforms too. I'm going to try to get it all out tomorrow, but we'll see. I have to get approval from all these other ones, but we can't do that till our first episode's out. I had something else I was going to say. Oh, and this one is something not everybody knows yet. On the merch store, any of the old merch is about to go away. You have until November 3rd to get whatever merch you want from that. November 3rd, all the old merch goes away. The only one that's in the store right now that's going to stay is the Jimmy Pillow. So if you want something else in that store and you haven't gotten it yet, go get it now. Because you're not, come November 3rd, it's going to be gone. But we're going to have a brand new line of merch afterwards. So yay! So there you go. Hello, everybody. Okay, glad I got those announcements out of the way. And now we can hang. Let me make sure that Zombie Killer didn't send me a voice to do for the wheel spin. Zombie Killer, where is your voice that you requested? Oh, here we go. Hagrid, you have to.
Take Fluffy, for instance. You play him a little music, he goes right to sleep. Shouldn't have told you that. And now, I'll be playing music for Fluffy every day. Brian.
It's so sad. Fernando, thank you. Hey, Brian, you know what to do. Spin the wheel, please. You got it, Fernando. Ooh. I haven't spun it that hard in a while. So there we go. And Disney facts. All right. Disney fact. There is a new voice actor who has been, well, not new. He's been an actor for a while. But ever since Wreck-It Ralph, there has been an actor who's been in every single feature and animated film from the Walt Disney Studios. His name is Alan Tudyk. He was King Candy in Wreck-It Ralph. He was then Duke Weselton in Frozen. And then he was Alistair Cray in Big Hero 6. He was Duke Weaselton in Zootopia. He was Hey Hey the Chicken in Moana. He did the Toucan in Encanto, and he was Tuk Tuk in Raya and the Last Dragon. I think I got everything. And then I already heard him in the Stranger Things trailer. Not Stranger Things. I'm sorry. Strange Worlds. Not Stranger Things. Strange Worlds trailer. Amity, thank you. Hola, Brian. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you, Amity. I am. Miss Rose, thank you for giving Epic Holomaniac for the next 3 months. Who did the cartoons of you two? You look grown. Do we really? That was, I don't remember who did the artwork. We're going to put her name on the first episode, but Paul actually found her and requested all this, and he did all the work on that one. I have to go get her name, but her name will be on the video when it goes out tomorrow, so y'all have that so you guys can see that. ATM, thank you. Dracula cheering for Erica after she gives an outstanding concert. She'd sing Broadway songs. Yes! That is my Erica. She sings like an angel, and she is my angel of the night. Way to go, Erica! Woohoo! That's right. That's my baby. Michael, thank you. Would love to hear a Stimpy impression. Ooh, Stimpy. You idiot! Wait, no, that's Ren. Stimpy is the other one. Stimpy, you idiot! That one's Ren. Hiya there, Ren. I wasn't allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy growing up. So it's like I've seen a few episodes. I can't think of anything he says. Hiya there, Ren. My name is Stimpy. So there we go. So I heard you're starting another podcast series. Yes, Life is a Bowl of Cashews starts tomorrow. Be ready for that. Can we all get some love for Disney Keyblade 30? He got bullied in another Discord server, and I'm super ticked. Why is everybody gotta be mean to each other? Y'all just no. Y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop that. It's messed up. Quit doing that to each other. Oh, Sandy's there. Yeah, she is. You can kind of see her butt sticking out of the blanket here. She definitely wanted to come for this one. Hello, Brian. Question: who's your favorite Kingdom Hearts villain and why? Ooh, favorite Kingdom Hearts villain. I don't know if this one technically counts as a villain. Does Axel count as a villain? Because like he started as one, and then like he has his redemption arc. I would say if Axel counts, I would say Axel. If not, then I would probably say I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the only other big villain is like, well, no, we got members of Organization 13. Maybe Larxene. If not that, Larxene. Thank you, Destin. What is one thing you loved as a child that you hate now, and one thing that you hated as a child that you love now? Hated as a child and loved now, that would be live action. Or anything that's what I would call serious animation when I was a kid. Like those, specifically like stuff like Gargoyles. That show from the 90s, that was way too grown-up animation for me. That one was, I wanted the goofy, silly kind of animation. So like that, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Batman the Animated Series, any of the superhero stuff, all of that was too realistic for me, so I didn't like it. It's something I loved as a child and hate now. Most of the stuff I still like to some degree. Some of it's terrible. Trying to think. Is there like a food? Oh, I remember when I was a kid, I loved to do I forget what it's called, but you would like take a drink and you go up to like a fountain drink, right? You're at a pizza joint or something, and you go to get your fountain drink. I would get a little bit of everything, you know, out there and put it into one drink. I thought that was the best thing as a kid. Now it's disgusting. So that one. And I'll spin the wheel for you because there you go, Justin. And thank you, Josh, for becoming a member. Love the content. You make me laugh when things are tough. Oh, happy I can. And Dustin, you get a voice of your choice. What would you like? What would you like? We need some crazy happiness, Brian, with all the crazy sad world we're in. I know, and we're here to try to bring some happiness. That's what we try to do. Who's looking forward to the Mario movie? I am. I'm surprised I am, but I am. That trailer looks fun. Used to do that as a kid too. Okay, I'm not alone. I forgot we called it something, but I don't remember what it was. But yeah, I remember my friends and I, we'd go to, I think it was Cece's. My friends and I would go to Cece's Pizza all the time, and that's what we do. We just get a little bit of every drink. It was disgusting, but we loved it as a kid. Do I have a Nintendo Switch? Yes, I do. I even got a Switch OLED. But yes, I do. Do your best, Mrs. Potts. There may be something there that wasn't there before. Shh, I'll tell you when you're older. Tale as old as time, strong as it can be. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme. Beauty and the Beast. And she's singing that from up above, Angela Lansbury. Good night. What happened this week? Why did we lose Hagrid and Mrs. Potts in the same week? That's messed up. Animal Amy, thank you. Are you open to doing Disney fan projects with other people, like YouTube projects with your impressions? I guess it depends on the project, but usually no, because it involves me like doing like voice work, when I can't really do that as a union member. It's something that I usually am not able to do. I don't want to say I would never do it. It really just depends on the project, I guess. But usually it's a no. And it depends on like what capacity and everything. Liam, thank you for subbing. Oh, Disney fact. It was almost hydrate. Well, I'm going to hydrate anyways because I need something to drink. Disney fact. Emperor's New Groove was originally made as called Kingdom in the Sun. And it was actually supposed to be Prince and the Pauper retelling, where they still had the voice of David Spade, but the other character who was going to be the Cusco, the Cusco lookalike, the Pauper, was actually supposed to be played by Owen Wilson originally. You can still find some of that animatics out there. Who's excited for Live's the Bowl of Cashews tomorrow? I am. We all need a warm group hug. Bring it in, y'all. Starts group hug. Guess group virtual group hug, everybody. Video idea. Play Super Smash Bros. And the characters that you choose, you voice that character. Well, first I got to do my Smash Bros. Impression video, which, yes, is on my list. I got to get through a lot of Halloween videos first, but after Halloween, I want to get to that. That's what I want to be, like one of my first videos after Halloween. So, yes. I feel like Dick Van Dyke is next. Don't say that! Don't say that! He needs to tap dance his way into our hearts and stay there. This art rules. Thank you. Have I ever been on the subway? Yes. When I took a trip to New York, I took the subway a little bit. I've never taken any of the subways in LA. I didn't even know there were subways in LA till like 5 years living out here, and then one of my friends told me, and I'm like, "There's subways here?" I didn't know. And yeah, I still to this day have never even seen the subways here. So I don't know. They could have been lying to me for all I know. There might not be any. But yeah, no, I've never taken the subways here. Just in New York. I've done that. Oh, yes. And I need to spin the wheel. Oh, voice of your choice. Who would you like, Miss Art Rules?
Who would you like, Miss Art Rules?
Who is my favorite Autobot? Optimus Prime. Because he's the one I know. I'm sorry, I don't know a whole lot about Transformers. I'm sorry. Like, I've seen the Michael Bay movie. And I think I saw the second one. But that's about it. I didn't really watch the cartoons initially. Weekend Fan 2002, thank you. The only other one I know is Bumblebee off the top of my head. I don't know anybody else's name. I know Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. Weekend Fan, thank you. Would love to see you do Mr. Wolf from Bad Guys. That might be hard. He is a little tricky, but I'll do my best. Hey, we're the bad guys, right? So we're gonna be bad. We're gonna be good to stay the bad guys. You know what I mean? That movie really surprised me. I was expecting that to be terrible, but I actually really walked away having a good time with it. So I will say that. What's my favorite pizza topping? Meat lovers. Yeah, basically any meat you throw on a pizza, I'm gonna be happy with it. Except for anchovies, I don't want them. I've actually never had an anchovy, and I don't really want to start. Because I'm like, do you eat the whole fish? Is there like bones in there? Because that's what I see people doing, and I'm like, are you eating the bones? I can't bring myself to do that. Kayla, thank you. I appreciate you with every fiber of my being. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Fernando, thank you. And Jason, thank you. How long did it take you to learn Donald Duck's voice? Oh my gosh, it took me literally years. Like, I had attempted him for years before I finally nailed it down. And even then, I don't really do, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to let y'all in a secret. I don't really do Donald Duck right. I do a modified version that I can kind of pass as Donald, but I'm not doing it the right way because I don't know how they're doing it the right way. But it works well enough that most people on YouTube don't know and they're okay with it. Vampire Mickey, Miss Art Rules. All right. I want to suck your blood. Uh-huh. Yes, I am Vampire Mickey. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Voice of my choice for Jason. Let's do a Mario. I keep going back to Mario. I mean, we have the Mario movie coming. I keep seeing his face. We'll do the Mario. Let's go. And then Fernando, thank you. Can I get another wheel spin? And can you say hi to Sandy for me, please? Yes, to both. So there's the wheel spin. Hi, Sandy. Fernando says hello. And she's totally still asleep. But we did it. Johan. Johan. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Let me go get Johan. And let me get his timer out. So he knows he's only here for like 3 minutes. And then I will come back. Ready? And there we go. All right, let me go get Johan for you. Johan, you're up. Ooh. Hello, everyone. Yeah? It is good to see everyone. Yes. Charles Martinet would be proud, Brian. Did you hear that? They said your Mario was good. Yes, I heard. Okay, good. He heard. Is it weird that you're already counting down the days until Christmas? Are you a big fan of Christmas, Brian? Oh, he's a big fan of Christmas. You don't understand. Brian is a big fan of Christmas. He loves the Christmas. So, yeah. Time for fun with Johan. Time for fun with Johan. Time for fun with Johan. Yeah. Time for fun with Johan. I know people are going to ask for the song, so I beat you to the song. Haha. Johan, may I please have a shout out? What's up, Brian Jones, yeah? What would you get when you cross a vampire with a sheep? Dracula. I see what you did there, yeah? I see what you did there. How is Big Bertha? Big Bertha is wonderful, of course. Oh, Johan, it is good to see you. Here, have a cookie. I want a cookie. I can't get it to the screen. Why do you talk, boy, Johan? I'm just kidding. I appreciate the cookie. Thank you. Can I tell a story? Once upon a time, there was this little animal known as a piker. is this piker was running across the fields. A piker's like a little mouse thing without a tail. So it's like a little, kind of like a hamster. That's kind of what a piker looks like. Look it up. It's a real thing. And the piker is running through the field, and he's like, "Hey, I'm happy to be a little piker." And then suddenly, right before his eyes, he met the grand tortoise. And the grand tortoise said, "Hello there, little piker. You come seeking wisdom." He was like, "Actually, I'm looking for seeds, but wisdom is good too." And so the tortoise told him, "Here is the greatest wisdom of all. You eat to live, not live to eat." And he's like, "I'll remember that while I chew on my seeds. Okay, bye." And then he went and got the seeds, and then he ate too much. And then he was sick all winter. It didn't end well for the piker. But he was eventually fine. That's what happens when you ask for a story off the top of my head. He was fine, but he had a stomachache all winter. The little piker. Animal Amy, thank you. Who are Brian's favorite Super Mario characters? Love you, Johan. Oh, thank you. I will spin the wheel for you on Brian's behalf. His favorite Super Mario characters? Oh, he loves Yoshi. Yoshi is his favorite of them all. Then after that, he does love the Donkey Kong. He likes those. He liked them the best. It's in Mario. Okay, that's it for me. I will go get Brian now. Okay, Brian. All right, and Johan didn't tell you what you won. You got a voice of your choice. What would you like, Animal Amy? What would you like? That story. I know his story about the piker. This is what you get with Johan. Ask me to tell you a random story. You get a story about a little piker talking to a tortoise and gets a stomachache all winter. Everyone loves Yoshi. Awesome. Yes, Yoshi's awesome. Yeah, my favorite Mario characters are Yoshi, Donkey Kong. I'd probably put Mario up there. Toad. I really like Toad. Yeah, that's what I'd say. It's true, though. The mods and I appreciate you and love you, dude. I know you probably won't see this comment, but at least I let you know. Oh, thank you. I did see it. Don't know why I did this. I did see it. Welcome back, Brian. I have a cookie for you as well. Nice. I almost did it with... What's his name? Like Michael Rosen, I think his name? Nice. I've never heard of this man until like 2 weeks ago. And I see him all over my recommendeds now. Because everyone's like, we're going to rate all these movies with Michael Rosen. I think that's his name. Nice. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, it was lovely. It's peach syrup. And then everything was lovely once again. You know what I mean? Have y'all seen those? Have they been blowing up for everybody else, or is it just my weird recommended is just like bringing this up so much? All right, Animal Amy, do you have a voice you want me to do? I'm checking to make sure I don't miss it. Gotta say it just because fairies and pretty impressive, isn't he? We haven't done the pretty impressive, isn't he, in a while. That's good. Any planned collabs with Brizzy anytime soon? No, but we have talked about doing something. We just haven't nailed anything down. So the conversations are happening. We just haven't nailed anything down yet. Iago from Aladdin. All right there, Animal Amy. This is Iago from Aladdin saying hi. Sorry if that really peaked the mic. It probably did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, microphone. How was your week, Brian? Mine was busy and stressful. My week was good. It was busy too, but not stressful, which was nice. It was just, there was a lot going on, but it's all things I'm really excited about. I have this new reinvigorated, like, vision for the YouTube channel and just all the work that I'm doing, because I've been in a slump for a long time. And I'm excited because I feel like I'm really coming out of that. I've been out of it for a while, but there was still like some residual stuff there, but now I really feel like I'm getting out of it into a really good place. Rip Gilbert Gottfried. I know, what? We're losing everybody right now. It makes me sad. Yoshi sticking out his tongue noises. Blum, blum, blum. We shall miss Steve, the shorts-eating Keyblade wielder, even though he's evil, apparently. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy how that all worked out. Wesley, thank you. Hey, Brian, I love you and your content out in South Africa. Nice, thank you. What was your take on the Pinocchio live action? Felt a lot darker than the original for me. I have a whole video coming out where I talk about the live action Pinocchio. That's actually coming next Tuesday. I don't want to spoil everything, but yeah, no, I had a lot of issues with it, and I did not like it. So you kind of get a brief overview, but I go into much greater detail in the upcoming video. I don't want to spoil everything, but yeah, no, I have a lot to say about it, which all gets talked about in the video. Yeah, no, it's bad. Which movie did you think was more disappointing, Lightyear or Spirit Untamed? I would say Lightyear was more disappointing for me because I was actually expecting Spirit Untamed to be terrible because I knew it was based on the Netflix show. I knew it wasn't going to be like an actual continuation of Spirit, the original movie. So I went in having no expectations. So I walked away going, it was better than I thought, but I also expected it to be garbage. So it's not great, but it's there. Whereas Lightyear, I was actually expecting it to be something really cool and exciting, and it had some cool ideas, but the execution just was not there. It was really boring to look at. You don't have all these cool planets. It was just very by the book, by the numbers, normal sci-fi story, nothing special. And I'm like, no, if this is supposed to be Andy's favorite show or favorite movie, this is so boring. I mean, I thought that Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, the animated show we got back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, I believe that was more Andy's favorite show than Lightyear, the movie. Because I don't know, I just wasn't into that. If you guys enjoy it, more power to you. But for me, I was like, nah. I was not a fan. Miss Out Rules, thank you. What's your favorite breakfast place? I don't really do. I go to like specialty places for breakfast and whatnot. But if I'm not going to a specialty place and I'm trying to get something on the go, I'm weirdly a big fan of Carl's Jr.'s breakfast, or Hardee's if you're on the other side of the country. I weirdly love their bacon, their breakfast burger. I weirdly love that. I really enjoy it. So I don't really go to Carl's Jr. very often, but when I do, it's usually breakfast. So I will say that. Have I played Disney Dreamlight Valley? Oh, have I played Disney Dreamlight Valley? Oh, have I played Disney Dreamlight Valley? I've played it every day since launch. And I'm not making this up. I absolutely have. I've been playing it every day to make sure I unlock like every critter. I want to eventually unlock like every meal, every recipe, every item, every piece of furniture. I want to get there. I've done every meal except for two dishes with fugu. I have 2 fugus, but that's it. I only have 2 fugus, and I don't want to cook those meals until I have more fugu, and they're so hard to get. So yeah. Scar comes out on Wednesday. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so tired of those bones all over Sunlit Valley, Sunlit Plateau. I'm like, I want to be able to get to the other side without having to go through all of that. I just want to get to the other side of Sunlit Plateau. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and people are asking what game are we going to do after we finish up Kingdom Hearts next week. It'll probably end up being Dreamlight Valley, at least for a little bit. We'll probably have at least one stream of Dreamlight Valley to be like, hey, here's my valley. Here's what I've done with it. Okay, cool. You have a burger for breakfast? I mean, it's a burger that has eggs, hash browns, bacon, and cheese on it. So it's like a breakfast sandwich that you put a burger into. It's really good. Kelly Stone, thank you. At least I really enjoy it. And there we go. This is for Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. And you get A Disney fact. It almost went to voice of your choice. It was so close, but it's still Disney fact. All right. Disney fact.
Disney fact.
Trying to think of a good one here. I think I've already said this one before, but it's a good one and bears repeating. At the beginning of Lady and the Tramp, you know the story about how Jim Deere gives Darling Lady in like a little hat box, and that's like her present on Christmas morning. They got that idea because that's what Walt Disney did for his wife at Christmas, giving their dog that way. So that's where that idea came from. Walt wanted to put it in the movie because that's what he did. And it was really cute. Brett, thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Mashup of Scooby-Doo and Clint Eastwood. You feel lucky, punk.
Do you feel lucky, punk? Well, do you? Where? What, bro? Raggy, I'm not scared. You're the one who needs to be scared because I'm the one feeling lucky, rare.
Oh my goodness. Who else is a Scooby-Doo fan besides myself? I am. And apparently, Brett is also for asking for a Scooby-Doo Clint Eastwood thing. Animal Amy, thank you. Yoshi's your favorite Mario character too. He's so adorable and precious. I know, right? Every time it's Mario Kart, Mario Party, any of the things where you get to pick whatever character you are, I'm always Yoshi. I'm always Yoshi. Unless it is Smash Brothers, and then it's Bowser. Or Banjo-Kazooie. Or Sora. Or probably some of the other ones. But yeah, those are my big ones. Hydrate! Yay! That makes me happy. Can I do Team Fortress 2 impressions? I've never heard of Team Fortress 2. I don't even know what that is. Your husband hates Scooby-Doo? I mean, I get it not being your favorite, but how do you hate Scooby-Doo? That just makes me sad. And granted, I'm gonna be honest, I've seen very little Scooby-Doo. Like, I've seen quite a few episodes of the original series. I've seen one or two of, like, the movies that went, like, straight to video. Like, I did see the Courage the Cowardly Dog and Scooby-Doo crossover. That one was really good. But, like, most of the Scooby-Doo shows I haven't seen much of. It's mostly the original series is what I know, which is why my Scooby-Doo sounds different than, like, the Frank Welker Scooby-Doo who's going now. Because I'm going more from the original Scooby-Doo, who's more like a... Whereas the Frank Welker one is a lot more covered, like a... So it's got more of like the
space in the mouth.
That's more of the Frank Welker style, whereas
The original one is like this,
you know, like that. So yeah. Well, to each their own. Exactly. I mean, I don't know how you hate it, but if you do, you're allowed to do that. Because, I mean, people get mad when I say I hate Chicken Little, but I do. It's terrible. I can't stand that movie. Don Messick Scooby-Doo. Yeah, that's the one I'm going after, not the Frank Welker one. Not that Frank Welker does a bad job. He's fantastic. He's phenomenal. You know, he's just different than the Don Messick one. But he's still great. Brett, thank you. You like the classic Scooby-Doo series. I don't care for the constant rebooting of Scooby-Doo, though. No, I get you there. I've seen the classic Scooby-Doo. I haven't seen enough of the new stuff to really make a comment on it. But, you know, I get it. I get it. Shell's Rose, thank you. And we got Disney fact. Okay, we got another Disney fact. Oh, I can say this because I heard it from the man himself. Legendary animator Andreas Deja, who was a big animator for Disney in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s and everything. He actually wait, where was I going with this? I was starting to like really explain like who Andreas Deja was, and then I totally lost it. I was like, wait, he told me something. He told me a lot of things. Yeah, I was gonna go with the one. He was originally not supposed to be doing the animation for Scar. He was the supervising animator for Scar. And he had done 2 villains prior to this. He did Jafar in Aladdin and Gaston in Beauty and the Beast. And so he was planning on not doing the villain since he'd done 2 in a row. But then when he heard Jeremy Irons' voice, he like went to the directors just like, look, I feel this in my soul. I have to do this. Please let me do this. And the directors are like, well, we were already planning on asking you. So, you know, yeah, you got it. Chris Brathwaite, thank you. 2 random characters would you have rap battle? What 2 random characters would I have a rap battle? I don't know. What random characters would I have do a rap battle? Who would I pick? I'd probably pick King Julian against King Julian definitely needs to have one. For some reason I want to see it against SpongeBob. SpongeBob versus King Julian. I don't know why, but I would do that. Have I ever seen Clone Wars? No, but I want to. I just need to sit down and do it. Because I've seen like everything else Star Wars, except I have not finished Andor. And I haven't watched Bad Batch because I've heard it's basically Clone Wars 2. So I need to watch Clone Wars first. You love to scare people with the voice of the little boy from Stephen King Stanley's Hotel? I don't know that one. Fun fact, Scooby was going to be a sheepdog until they changed into a goofy-looking Great Dane. Oh, I can't imagine him as a sheepdog. It would not be as much fun. He's fun because he's like big and lanky. That's one of the fun things he is. King Julian did face against King Louis in Freshie Canal video. Oh, that's interesting. That sounds like it would be an epic rap battle. I'm ready.
I like to move it. Let's do this thing. I'm gonna tear the sponge apart. I'm gonna wipe the floor. We're gonna wipe the floor with him. Because here's the sponge. And you wipe the floor with the sponge. That actually kind of worked.
Have your roommates decorated for Halloween yet? Oh, yeah. Like, I think it was October 1st. Breaking out the stuff to start decorating. And, yeah. They've been adding stuff almost every single day. Because, this is our first year in this house. So they're like coming up with more ideas. It's like, okay, let's do more. Let's do this. It's like, all right. Y'all have fun. As long as I don't have to do it. It's like I like decorations. I just don't like putting them up. I never knew Brian knew how to rap. I can kind of rap. Not great, but I can kind of do it. I did the Hamilton, the first song in Hamilton, all about Walt Disney. Y'all can see that now. How does a no one poor one son of Flora and his father drop in the middle of a forgotten spot in the I don't remember all the words. I remember some of it. Tristan, thank you. I'm currently watching your past live streams of your Kingdom Hearts gameplay on Rechain of Memories, and I had finished... Wait, you disappeared. And I finished watching the second one. Oh, good. I hope you're enjoying it. Oh, my gosh. Chain of Memories. Ooh, Frankenvoice of your choice. Who would you like, Tristan? What Frankenvoice of your choice would you like? Animal AV, thank you. You like cartoon combos. It was really fun. Oh, yeah, we have not done a cartoon combos in a long time. Mr. Outrules, thank you. What song did Van Helsing sing when he killed the last clone of Dracula? It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. There you go. And, oh, Johan. All right, let me wait for Tristan to tell me what Frankenvoice. I'll do that one, and then I'll go get Johan. I missed King Julian's conversation request. Haven't done one in ages.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know why, but I feel like I could say anything as King Julian, and it would fit in his character. Like, you know, yesterday I was trying to drive an Audi,
like out of this dealership. And the dude was like, "No, you can't do that. You're a lemur." And I'm like, "Watch me, fool!" And I like hit the gas pedal. I was like, "Whoa!" And then I ran into a pole, and then Maurice had to pay the man a lot of money, and I had to sign a lot of paperwork. Oh my goodness. Brett, thank you. Fun fact, Jeremy Irons blew his voice out during Be Prepared in The Lion King, and Jim Cummings finished the last bridge in the chorus. Yeah, every single time Be Prepared is said, that one's Jim Cummings. And then, so when he says, "So prepare for the coup of the century" to the end of the song, that's all Jim Cummings too. But yeah, no. When I was a kid, I realized something was different about that, but I couldn't put my finger on it until I learned that, and I'm like, that's what it is! Not that Jim Cummings did a bad job. He did a fantastic job. So well that most people never could tell. You choose Grunkle Stan? Well, it's a Frankenvoice, so you want to mix Grunkle Stan with.
Or I could just do Grunkle Stan. I mean, it's whatever one you prefer. If you'd rather have Grunkle Stan, you know, we just do that, because sometimes it's a voice of your choice and people pick a Frankenvoice, and I honor it anyway. So if you just want to hear Grunkle Stan, then fine. We can do Grunkle Stan. We can have it go flip-flop. But if you change your mind and want to do a Frankenvoice, I'll do it too. But in the meantime, here's Grunkle Stan for you, Tristan. Make sure you never pay your taxes and avoid the cops at all costs. I do not stand by that advice. And if anyone tells you I did, they're lying. I don't care if they have me on video saying that.
For the record, I do not condone that, but, you know, just for funsies, Grunkle Stan does, but I don't. Yes, King Julian and SpongeBob in the same place. That would be crazy, y'all. Oh, my good golly molly. Oh, I honestly never knew that that the voice change should be prepared. If you listen closely, you can hear it. But yeah, no, they did a great job mixing that together, because most people can't tell. But no, it's totally there. Like, especially if you, like, listen to, like, before you listen to that, go watch Steel from Balto. Because he does the voice of Steel in Balto. And I swear, his laugh is identical to what he does in Be Prepared. And he does it again, and he does it on both. I feel like his voice that he does for Steel is very close to what he does in Scar and Be Prepared. And you can really hear it. It's that, but he has a British accent in Lion King. But, like, the voice is pretty much the same. Will I ever put these on public like last time, or will you keep them unlisted forever and ever? They're going to be unlisted in playlists for the foreseeable future. If YouTube comes up with a system where on everybody's platforms they can just click between shorts, live videos, and main videos, then sure, I'll put it back. Because then, yeah, then it's easy just to get to everywhere. But for right now, that's where they're going to stay. So until that happens, I've heard rumors that it should be, that they're working on it, but I have nothing definite, and I don't have a date or anything. So that's what I'll say. Yes, the other Frankenvoice should be Seuss. So Grunkle Stan and Seuss. Okay.
Hey dudes, you know. Hey dudes, you know this is Grunkle Stan and Seuss, dudes. So hey dudes, for some reason it's turning into Ed Asner. Oh, hey dudes, you know, it's kind of turning into this now. Hey there, dudes, this is Seuss, you know.
That's the best I got. That one's hard. All right, let me get Johan real quick. I'll go ahead and set his timer so he does not forget. All right, and Johan. Hello, everyone. It is Johan, yeah? Since I heard it has been said on your guest appearance on Fantastic Geeks, still waiting for the day you bring Brizzy with you to do princess impressions at Disneyland and DCA. Brian talked to her about it, but she did not want to. At least, that was the last thing I remember him saying. Maybe he told me something different, but, you know, such is life, yeah? I have to ask Brian later, but I think they talked about it later, and she was like, she didn't want to do it. And he's like, oh, if you don't want to do it, I'm not going to force you. I think that's what happened. But yeah. Have you ever been to D23? Oh, I have never been, but Brian has been. He went, I think he's gone like 4 years, because that's the last one. He was at the 2016 one. Wait, how many has Brian been to? I don't know. He's been to at least 3. At least, maybe more. I don't remember, but he's at least been to 3. That's what I would say. Johan, why do you sound like Luigi? I don't sound like Luigi. I sound like Johan. I sound like Johan. I don't know what you're talking about with this Luigi. Johan, what are your favorite types of food? I'm a big fan of... Let me think about this. I'm a big fan of the Italian food, yeah? I know that's ironic considering, where I come from, but I love the pasta, I love the pizza, I love all of the good stuff that comes from the Italian foods, yeah? Very fun. I can vouch for Brian. He was definitely at the last one. Yes, he absolutely was, yeah? Absolutely. Johan, sound like Johan. I am sounding like Johan. That's one of the only impressions I can do. How's Big Bursa? Big Bursa, that's good. Thank you for asking, yeah? How did you and Brian meet? That is a good question. We actually knew each other growing up, but we didn't really like each other. It wasn't until it's like my mom was friends with his mom. It was a whole thing. And then, we met up in college and realized, hey, you're not so bad. Yeah, you're not so bad. And then, that's kind of where everything started. Thank you, Devious. The Beavis and Butthead impression having conversation with each other. I've never heard you doing my judge. Well, Johan does not do the impressions. I have to get Brian. Okay, Brian! All right. So, Beavis and Butthead impression having conversation with each other. I'm gonna be honest. I've never watched Beavis and Butthead. I don't know their voices. I don't know their voices. Wait, what's this show called? So I think it's kind of like this. This is one of them, and then the other one's like this. Is that it? So I don't know which one is who. Am I Beavis? No, I think I'm Butthead. So you're Beavis, and I'm Butthead. Yes. Okay, so yeah, that's what we do. So what are we supposed to have a conversation about? I don't know, but I just learned these voices like 2 seconds ago, so I feel like I'm already losing them. I know. I feel like I'm almost Grunkle Stan, and I feel like I'm just one step away from being like a snake or something. So yeah, I've never actually watched Beavis and Butthead, so I'm sorry. I think you'll like King of the Hill. It's not too violent or too adult. I've seen some King of the Hill. It's not bad. It's not bad. There's some adult shows that I take a shine to. Like, I don't hate The Simpsons. I don't hate King of the Hill. I haven't watched them enough to really know their voices super well, but I know of them and I've seen a few episodes. Octopus King, thank you. Hey Brian, are you excited for Mickey being released into the public domain in 2024? I don't know if I'm excited. I don't feel like I can really do a whole lot with it. But I get why Disney's held on to it for so long, but I am happy for just the public domain system to still exist, because there's a lot of stuff that should be in public domain now and it's not. So it'd be nice to have some of that there. It would definitely make things easier. Animal Amy, thank you. It's funny that most of Jim Cummings' characters were originally voiced by Sterling Holloway. Well, that was the thing, is he took over after Sterling Holloway passed away. And because he can do a good Sterling Holloway impression, he just took over basically all of them. Oh, Disney fact. That's kind of what we were kind of already doing, a Disney fact. But yeah. Oh, here's one. Originally, Ray the Firefly in Princess and the Frog, speaking of Jim Cummings, was supposed to be voiced by Harry Connick Jr., but, or at least he was up for the role. It came down to like Jim Cummings and Harry Connick Jr., and Harry Connick Jr. turned it down, and Jim Cummings got the part. I don't know if he actually turned it down, but I know that he was in the running for it. I heard Jim Cummings say that once. He was just like, oh yeah, I'll probably lose this role like Harry Connick Jr. or something as a joke. And then he was like, then I found out he was actually one of the ones considered. But like, yeah, his schedule got too busy. So before they could even, I think it was like before they could even make their decision, Harry Connick Jr. like wrote back and was just like, hey, I know I auditioned for this part, but I actually can't do it right now because I got a tour. So it was like, they didn't even have to make the choice. It was just like, okay, Jim Cummings, you got it. I think that's what it was. Thank you guys so much for making my day better and cheering me up. That's what we're here for, Disney Keyblade. Happy to hear. Thank you, Ben Gardner, for subscribing to the channel. Beep, deep, deep, beep, beep, deep, 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 beep, beep. Jim Cummings has become one of the Mel Blancs of this generation. I agree. He's phenomenal. Opinion on Illumination. For the most part, I'm not really a big fan. I mean, they're not terrible. I don't like their mindset of how they make their films. They're just like, we're intentionally making these as cheap and simple as we can. I'm like, I don't know. That just doesn't leave a lot of room for artistic fun, in my opinion. But I don't hate what they've put out. I also don't love it. It's very meh. Although, the last couple of films, Minions Rise of Gru and Sing 2 have surprised me. So I'm like, okay, maybe they're starting to change the way they do things, because I'm enjoying it more. And so that actually leaves me kind of hopeful for Mario, and I hope that it does well. Brian Hall, you should be on America's Got Talent. I will never be on America's Got Talent. They've been trying to get me on for years, and I have officially come out publicly and said I'm not going to do it. They haven't asked me in a long time, but for a while there, it was about once a year I'd get contacted by America's Got Talent, and I tried to sabotage my chances of getting on the show because I got tired of them asking because they wouldn't take no for an answer. So I just made a demo tape and made it as terrible as I could. And that still wasn't good enough because they came back and it was like, oh, do you want to audition this time? I'm like, no. I'm not going to do it. I think I've said no enough times they took me off all their lists and stuff because they haven't written me back in a while. Or written me back. They haven't contacted me in a while. But no, they tried. They tried for a long time. And no, I will never go on America's Got Talent. So no. You should go on tour. I could do that. I did do a tour with Disney in Germany. That was so much fun. Michelle, thank you. Can I do Mugman for Kayla? It's funny. I actually know the guy who does Mugman. I've never tried Mugman, but he's a lot of fun. Wow, you have the most beautiful voice. What the heck does that even mean? No, Cuphead. We can't let that happen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if you guys are asking how long this stream is going to last, we have 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Well, about 5. A little bit longer. But yeah, we'll end at the next hour for wherever you are. It's going to be 5 o'clock my time, but I don't know about the rest of y'all's times. So there we go. Sometimes the trailer is better than the movie itself, especially with Illumination. I will say this about Illumination. Like, I think their executive mindset is lacking, but their marketing team, phenomenal. Best in the business. They get me excited for movies that I end up hating. I don't know how they do it. It's like I look at the trailers and I'm like, this trailer's fantastic. I watch the movie and I'm like, it was average. So average. How'd you make this trailer look so good? I will never say a bad word about their marketing team. They're amazing. Animal Amy, thank you. You love Jim Cummings. He's one of the best voice actors of all time. I wholeheartedly agree. And Animal Amy, you get Frankenvoice of your choice. What would you like, Animal Amy? And Octopus King 1. Can I please do Jack Sparrow?
Yes, hello. I would like, I'd like some rum, please. No. Not a regular pint. I'd like a mega pint. A mega pint of rum.
That was good. That was good. Oh, my good golly molly. See, the thing is, I don't hate Illumination movies at all, but they don't take any risks, which is why they don't get as respected as the studios. See, that's where I am with it. That's exactly, yeah, they don't do enough to set themselves apart, to make themselves special. It's like, but Chris Meledandri's come out and said it. He's like, the whole point of this is to make safe family entertainment. It's not supposed to ruffle any feathers. It's not supposed to do anything amazing or unique. It's just get the job done and move on. He's been really open about it. And he's like, yeah, we want to keep it as cheap as possible and make the most money as possible. You can't say it hasn't worked. That's what they want. And what they want is just middle of the road movies. And that's what they're getting. And, you know, I think that they're wanting to change that. I can see things starting to turn, which I hope it continues, especially with Mario. I think Nintendo is pushing for them to do more than just their regular thing. That's my guess. So yeah. But no, I'm totally with you on that. And yes, we have a Frankenvoice for Animal Amy. Let me make sure I don't miss it. And make sure I do not miss it. I don't see one yet. Unless I missed it. If so, please let me know. New subscriber, Brian OMG, you are the greatest I've ever heard. Well, thank you, Paul's Gaming Slot Channel. I appreciate that. I've heard Illumination is about to take some risks. Good. You know, I want Illumination to have a comeback story like Sony did. Because, like, you know, they went from making the Emoji Movie to Into the Spider-Verse. That was amazing. And now Sony's, like, an amazing animation studio. Or at least, like, very much more well respected, and they won an Oscar for that. That's awesome. I want Illumination to do that because Illumination has so much talent. There's so much they could do, and I hope that they do it. I hope Mario blows us all away. I hope it does. So far, the trailer blew me away, and I hope the movie follows suit. Tristan J, thank you. My dear friend Amity asks that since the new season of Owl House is coming this Saturday, is it this Saturday? I need to watch it. Are you thinking of doing any impressions from the series, maybe in a new video? I didn't have any plans to. I mean, Hootie made an appearance in the We Don't Talk About Bruno video. If you watch to the end, there's a little Hootie hoot hoot. Mainly because most of the characters in the show, I can't really do a good impression of, which is why I don't want to make a whole video dedicated to Owl House specifically. I really just have Hootie's my main voice that I do from the show, and I need to sit down and learn King. I'd probably get him well, and then I'd probably get Bellos pretty well. But yeah, no, most of the other characters, I don't think I'd be able to pull off very well, which is why I haven't. Maybe I could do like a Disney Channel video and just pick odd and end voices from Disney Channel shows throughout the years. That could be fun. Like, you know, I could do stuff from like the original. Well, I probably do one just for Disney Afternoon, and then one for like the rest of Disney. So I can do like, well, I already did a Gravity Falls video, but we can throw some Gravity Falls in there. It wouldn't hurt. There's some Gravity Falls. Oh, God, I kind of like this idea. So maybe. I wouldn't give Owl House its own video though, like just because I said I don't have enough voices in my repertoire for Owl House specifically to be able to do that. Oh, there we go. Sonic and Bugs Bunny. Yeah, hey Tails, you missed the greatest boss. You missed the BBBE, best boss beating ever, Doc. That was the best I got. Oh my goodness. Ketsunsuki, can I do Goku SSJ3 speeches poo? I have never I think Goku's from Dragon Ball Z, right? I've never watched Dragon Ball Z, so I don't know this. But I can try to look it up. I can do a poo voice. Thank you, Alaskan Jackson, for becoming a member, and Disney for life. Oh, speaking of which, to all the Epic Color Maniacs out there, that's the people who joined up to that membership. I just sent out a community post right before this stream. Let's talk about when our members-only live stream is going to be. And if you guys want to join that members-only live stream, you have time. Just become an Epic Color Maniac before we do that, which will be sometime next week. So, yeah. There we go. Was it Goku? Goku's SSJ3 speech. I don't know what the speech is. I'm gonna guess it's this one. Okay. Is it the one that starts like, you're gonna love this, trust me, what you're seeing now is my normal state? I'm gonna guess that's right. Michelle, thank you for becoming an Epic Color Maniac. Thank you. I don't know all of it, so I'm just gonna read this and hope it's right. Here we go. You're gonna love this. Trust me. What you're seeing now is my normal state. This is a Super Saiyan. And this is what's known as a Super Saiyan that has ascended above a Super Saiyan. Or you could just call this a Super Saiyan 2. What a useless transformation. You changed your hair, so what? Just wait. Has he really found a way to surpass an ascended Saiyan? Is that possible? He must be bluffing. I am. What would that make him? Double ascended? And this? What is he doing? And this is to go even further beyond. I just see a lot of A's. Thank you, Octopus King. No, stop it, Goku. If you do this now, it will drain away all the time you have left on Earth. And I say you need every second of it as it is. I just see a lot of A's. It's unreal. How is he generating that much power? Do it, Dad. It's too much. And what's going on? Goten's dad is putting out even more energy than before. I should go. I don't want to get yelled at again. Just lots of A's. And just a whole lot more A's. There we go. That's what we got. And, yes, Octopus King and Michelle, if I didn't tell y'all, thank you for becoming Epic Color Maniacs. I'm going to say it now. I thought I did, but I don't remember. So, I hope that worked. Alrighty, so thank you guys so much. We're going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed. I had a fun time today, and I hope you did too. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hang out here on the channel and everything. Be ready for Life is a Bowl of Cashews airing tomorrow. First podcast back with me and Paul since Bibbidi Boppity Bros. I will be making a link on the channel page tomorrow, on the channel, the community tab on the channel tomorrow, so everyone will be able to find it, and I'll put links on other social media, so keep an eye out for that. But yes, if you want to make sure you don't miss it, you can also go to the new channel. If you go to my latest video, something big is coming. The link to the new channel is in the description. We've already had like 1,000 of you guys subscribe, so thank you. So be ready for that tomorrow. If you guys want any of the old merch, get it now. November 3rd, it goes away forever. The only thing that's staying in the merch store right now is the Jimmy pillow. Anything else, it's going to be gone. So go get it now. And yeah, all the VODs are going to be available on playlists. So look for them. You can find every single one you want. All right, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Oh, wait. Amy, Animal Amy, you caught me just in time. Can I do a Keegan-Michael Key Toad impression? Do not! Wait, no, that was terrible. Oh, sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario! I can't do this. Do not touch that! So there you go. You got one more out of me, Animal Amy, right before we leave. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye!